All
Take it
right,
away.
so next one is I have been following the battle plan 3.0 for a JMB asset. It's been about 2 weeks since I followed steps 1 and 2 of the plan. How long before I find out the results? I don't know if I'm facing stiff competition or middle of the road competition. How long do I have to wait before I hit it again? I didn't want to reset the G algorithm. Thanks. Okay. Put all the pieces together. That's what we talk about. If you use the battle plan, it's not a if you just do 25% of the work, you won't get 25% of the results, if that makes sense, because you put all the pieces together and it has a more like an exponential effect, if you will. So it will work a lot better if you put all of the components together to create that entity loop or that SEO shield, whatever you want to call it. So if you put 1 and 2 pieces together or completed steps 1 and 2, and complete the next steps too. And I wouldn't stop until that entire asset creation, that SEO shield is really put together. So we're going to be talking a lot more about that in the coming weeks with some of the stuff that we've got coming up. But Marco, do you want to add to that? I think he's muted.
Sorry. I
Yep.
do want to talk about this a little bit, because something about this really stands out to me. And I don't want to pick on him because I see that he's just beginning. He's following the battle plan. He's in step 2. But dude, how can you not know your competition if you're just starting out? Like sometimes when you get to the point where you know how much power you can push, and you know exactly what you're doing, then the competition doesn't matter. It's just a matter of what you're going to do to take the competition down. You're at the start, so you have to do thorough competition analysis to know exactly how much power it is that you're going to need to push. Because a lot of this, you might do too much and it might not be necessary, or you may be doing too little and more might be necessary. So I mean, you have to know, are people paying for AdWords in this niche? Google ads, how much are they paying? Are they paying for Facebook ads, YouTube ads, other ads? How many competing pages does it have? Is it in the 100,000s? Is it in the millions, but singles? Is it in the tens of millions? Is it in the hundreds of millions? Once you have all of that together, you'll know exactly how tough and how stiff the competition is. And then you'll know exactly what to do. But the plan is still the same, right? Syndication network, drive stack plus D-site, press releases, link building, and then embed runs and link building. And then you do all of that before you start analyzing the data and seeing where your project has landed in ranks, because you'll see that different keywords rank differently, different niches rank differently. So you have to know whether you need to isolate one of your market level keywords, one of your top keywords that's maybe stuck second, third page. You may have to isolate that and hit that individually once you've done everything. So without completing everything, part 1 and 2 of the plan, as Bradley said, finish everything first. Once you do that link building run, which is the final piece, you let it sit 21 days, 4 weeks, and then you come back and analyze the data and see what it is that you have to do. But guys, starting out, when you're starting in this, it's a must for you to be able to analyze the competition and understand what it is that you're up against. Because whether it's you investing your money or whether you're investing your client's money, you have to know what you're going to spend your money on and how much of it.
Yeah. And I'm not going to be able to get the quote right, Marco. Maybe you can help me, but this reminds me of what you said. It might have been during your talk at Hopefully Live, but basically like Sun Tzu and the art of war, and saying you want to come to the battle knowing you're already going to win, and you can't do that if you don't know what your competition is.
But you have to know that you're going to win the war before you fight the first battle.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember the exact quote offhand, but it's along those lines. How can you know whether you're going into, you can't go blind into battle. I might have a bow and arrow and I'm going up against a howitzer, right? I'm going up against a nuclear missile. I'm not going to do very, very well. So once you lay it all out, and you're absolutely right, because it is war, and you understand your enemy, your competition is your enemy always, and you know exactly what it is that you have to do to take down your enemy, well, you win the war. and you haven't done anything. Think about it. All you've done is study the enemy. I love Sun Tzu. Thank you, Adam.